Hi friends, welcome to SSV Technologies. So this is part one of HTML tutorials. In this session, we are going to discuss what is HTML and what are the softwares we are going to use to work with HTML, and also what is HTML tags, HTML elements and HTML attributes. Also, let's see how to start our first HTML program and how to insert HTML comments. Let's see all these things one by one. So what is HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. So if I want to create a web page, then I want this HTML standard markup language which is used to create a web page. And this HTML is going to describe the structure of your web page, how your web page should look, and what are the images or what are the content and what are the paragraphs you want, and do you want to put some tables. All this information using this HTML we can describe. And this HTML contains the series of elements. We will see what is elements and all. This HTML tells the browser how to display the content, whether I want to display all that content in a paragraph or in a table or image top, how I want to display this content. All this we can write, we can handle using these HTML elements. These HTML tags are not case sensitive. Either you can write it in uppercase or lowercase, how you want, your wish. And one important point about HTML is, with HTML, we can't change the output by adding extra spaces or extra lines. That means when you are writing a program, at that time, if you give 10 lines, it will treat that as a one line only. And how many spaces you are giving, that it will count as one space only. Then how to get multiple lines space or multiple spaces you want in between words, for that separate HTML tags are there. But multiple lines, if you are giving in your program, then that will treat as a single line. Multiple spaces also will be treated as one space only. Okay. So what is what are the softwares are going to use? So one text editor is required. That text editor, what you want to use, your wish. Either you can use Visual Studio Code or Notepad, Notepad++, or Visual Studio, or whatever software you want. Any text editor you can use. In our tutorials, I'm going to use Visual Studio Code. That is lightweight and it's an open source and you can easily download from internet. Okay, so I'm going to use a text editor as Visual Studio Code and any browser in the sense that may be Edge or Internet Explorer or Google Chrome or Firefox, whatever browser you are having, that you can select. Okay, I'm going to discuss using Google Chrome and also content. Obviously, what is the purpose of this text, HTML tutorials, which is used to show some content, right? That content is required to create a beautiful web page. Next, what is HTML tags? Every HTML tag is having some predefined meaning which the HTML parser can understand. So these HTML tags may be some container tags or standalone tags. I will discuss what is this. And a tag can have more than one attribute. And that attributes will give more information about the tag. Okay. And HTML element is defined by a starting tag, some content and ending tag. So some examples for tags is doc type, HTML body, title, H1P, and all these things comes under these HTML tags only. And the next one, HTML element. What is HTML element? A HTML element starts with start tag and end tag, or we can say opening tag or closing tag. The HTML element content is going to be placed, the element content is going to be placed in between the start tag and end tag. Suppose if you observe the following example, p tag is there. So p tag is going to put your content in a paragraph. So if you observe my content, I put inside starting tag and ending tag, right? So some elements which doesn't contain ending tag, those are called as empty elements. So starting tag will be there, in that only ending will be there. There is no separate ending will be there. Okay, empty elements are closed in the starting tag only. So some HTML elements contain start tag and end tag. Some HTML elements behave like an empty elements, means which doesn't contain an empty ending tag. So in the starting tag only, we are closing that. Best example is BR, HR and all. BR which will add one extra line. HR will add one horizontal line like that. So many other are there. We will discuss that. And also, what is HTML attributes? These HTML attributes gives extra information about an element, about our HTML element. If you observe the following example here, anchor tag is there, which gives more information when I click on this link where it should go. Or image tag is there, in that image which image I should show. So this href, src, all these attributes are giving extra information to your tags. And attributes are always specified in the starting tag only. This is the starting tag and this is the ending tag. But all my attribute information where I'm giving in the starting tag only. And attributes is the combination of name and value pair. Name is equal to value. So the value you can give it in double quotes or single quotes, your wish. And order of attributes, it won't consider. That means there is no rule that always you have to give href first, then only next. It's not like that. Order how you want, you can give. The HTML parser will check whether that attribute is there in the starting tag or not. Okay. So some commonly used attributes for every HTML element is ID, class, style, and title. These four are very commonly used for almost all HTML elements. Like first ID. ID specifies unique ID for our element. I mean, if you are putting two paragraphs, what is the identification of the first paragraph? What is the identification of the second paragraph? That identification you can use by using this ID attribute. Class. If you want to give some class name to that HTML element, then class attribute is going to be used. Then style. If you want to write some inline CSS style, then style attribute is going to be used. Then title. If you want to give some title in the sense some tooltip text to that HTML element, then title is going to be used. Okay. So going forward, we are going to discuss so many HTML elements with different attributes. And let's see how to start our first HTML program. As I said, we need to use any editor to write our program. I'm going to use Visual Studio Code. Whatever you want, you can install. So when you are writing a HTML program, then if you want to write some program, then all the HTML program should include inside this HTML and /HTML elements inside. This HTML and /HTML element inside. And this HTML and /HTML inside, whatever you are putting, that should be head tag and body tag. What is this header tag? Header tag contains the information about the header. I mean your web page related header information. What is the title you want to display? Is there any icon you want to display? Or if you want to define styles, or if you want to define scripts for your web page, all that information can be specified in this head tag. And body tag contains your web page related info. Your web page body inside what and all info you want, all that content you can put in this body. Okay. And all HTML documents must start with document type declaration, which is doc type HTML. This is going to tell what this document belongs to. That document type it is going to be specified. It's not a case sensitive, obviously, starting I said. The HTML document itself begins with the HTML and ends with /HTML. In between that head tag and body tag we are going to put. Let's see how to write. I'm going to use Visual Studio Code. So I'm going to start a new file and save this file. So any HTML program, whatever you are creating, that should end with HTML extension. So first.html. Save this program. As I said, doc type HTML. See, what is the advantage of using Visual Studio Code? When I'm starting my tag, immediately ending tag is also coming. That's why always when you open your Visual Studio Code, first save your program. Then all these things you will get automatically. HTML contains head tag, and also it contains body tag. And head tag contains so much of information about scripts, styles, meta tags, and all these things. And also we can give title of your page. Title I'm giving as HTML tutorials part 1. And inside this body tag, in H1 in the sense heading. In heading, I'm going to show welcome to HTML program. I wrote some information. Now save this file. Once you finish your code, save this file. Then if I want to execute this, see, this is my folder. In this folder, my first application is came. By default, it is showing in Edge. If you want, okay. Otherwise, open with Google Chrome. Open with Google Chrome, Edge, Internet Explorer, so many other things are there. What and all browsers are there? All browsers it will shows. I'm selecting Google Chrome. Then see, title it is showing here. HTML tutorials part 1 it is showing here. Welcome to HTML program. Here, one beautiful thing is, if I'm doing any modification here, I'm going to add one paragraph. This is my first tutorial. Anything you are doing here, and if you are saving here, once you refresh, immediately it will reflect here. If you did something and if you are refresh, immediately it's reflecting here. And also, if you want to give more information about your tags and all, then you can write some HTML comments also. These HTML comments are not displayed in browser. They can help to document about your HTML source code. And you can add comments to your HTML source codes by using less than and greater than symbol. Okay, whatever comments you want, you can write. If you are having multi-line comments, yes, multi-line comments also you can write like this. Okay, and whatever you are putting inside this, that won't display in browser. Let's see how to add the comments also. So here H1 tag used to display content in heading. P tag is used to display content in paragraph. That's it. Save whatever changes you had done. And if you open this file again, open with Google Chrome, see, anything are you getting? No, right? See, whatever comments I had given, I'm not getting any comments, right? So going forward, I'm going to add more and more HTML elements here. As of now, this is a simple program which will shows a message. right? So thanks for watching this, and for more videos and more tutorials, please contact this. Thank you. Bye all of you.